This is my $300,000 fully customized McLaren with my name on it. I'm sitting on it not to show off. I'm sitting on it so that anybody who doesn't know about Rob Level, me, it sounds weird to say it like that, understands that I truly live this life and I know how to run my record label and I know how to make money in the music industry. And I'm gonna help you do the same thing.
You're welcome.
So, to make money from your music, I've made this short 5-part video series so you can understand really how true business works and how to make money with your music. You're gonna see. And you don't have to watch them in any specific order. I separated them, but they're all important, so please don't miss any of them. The other 4 are gonna be in the description of this video. Let's get into it. I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. Let's talk about how you can start making money from your music. Okay, all right. Step number 3 to making money from your music is using a brand identity statement. Now, BIS. Imagine that there's a target. You actually have to understand, you have to hit that bullseye. You have to understand exactly who you're aiming for. I understand the last 2 videos may have seemed very similar, but do you see how making money from people comes into knowing exactly who the audience is, who the people are listening is, and then also realize later, you're like, well, I want everybody to be fans. Well, they will start becoming fans after you've already grown your primary audience. I'm gonna gotta make sure I mention that, okay? So consider your music itself, the music business, a gun. All right, a bullet. Imagine that the population of people is on a target where you're gonna shoot this bullet. There's different demographics, rap, pop, R&B, okay? Now, when you're marketing your music, you have to aim for the bullseye of that target that represents the perfect fan. You're always shooting for that. Don't forget it. You need to send custom messages to, online blogs, podcasts, influencers that have that audience that you need. And all this research that you're doing from these steps is done for a reason, because once you have the ideal fan, you can identify what media they like. Then you can send targeted messages, all right? Then you gotta ask yourself, how do you communicate? Most artists, they advertise their music wrong.
Let's keep it real, man.
So number 1, they're shooting bullets randomly. And you already probably doing this. I know I did this in the beginning, and you're accomplishing very little. And you're not gaining any fans, right? And I mean, look, the truth is it might not even be your music. It might be that you're just targeting the wrong people with your music, with your marketing. Number 2, you gotta make sure that your message is strong enough when you're marketing. Because if people see your message, they kind of like it, but they don't necessarily stick. In order to do that, you gotta create a brand identity statement. And what it is a brief statement of 15 or fewer words that summarizes your songs, your image, and your music. If you could sum everything up good about your music, you'd have a brand identity statement.
Bing bong.
You're gonna include the benefits of your brand for people listening to you, okay? And just so you know, the traditional in marketing brand identity statement is about 8 words.
That's all?
Now, listen, they have 2 different uses. They have an internal, and then you have an outward brand identity statement. Let me break these down. Internal brand identity statements focus on your marketing message. When you compose a news release, schedule a photo shoot, give a radio interview, or you make an album cover, keep your vision on your core brand, all right? For example, if your music's really serious and you don't do much funny music, you shouldn't be making funny content because you see the disconnect? Your brand identity statement keeps your marketing message consistent so you don't lose people, so you gain people, right? And this is also the same thing when you're talked about in major publications, when you do an interview, you do a podcast. This message is consistently the same, so people who are tuning in, they're resonating, they're sticking with you, they understand you because it's consistently you, it's your brand, you don't detour from it, all right? Now an external BIS is pretty much, how it looks in public, how does it look on your t-shirts, on your website, on the banners, on your YouTube, right? Because people will remember your musical identity and benefits every time they hear your name if you do this right. I have cheat sheets for you on this stuff that you can get, smartrapper.com/programs. There's a bunch of free cheat sheets that are on every single page. There's different cheat sheets for every category that you're in. I also have over 100 masterclasses to help artists just like you and me, no matter where we're at in the music industry, get where you need to get, because I've done it. I've been there, did label deals. I've done all this crap, and I've already overcome the hurdle, and I don't want you to have to waste your time overcoming the hurdle either, and that's why I made these masterclasses. They're all there for you. Make sure you hit subscribe for me. I'm Rob Level. This is Smart Rapper. Go get yourself some money, all right? And keep hustling. I'll see you at the top.
Like abortion, I ain't kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding.